Outstanding. Another layer here, endpoint protection. So here we talk a lot about, once again, another system or layer that can follow you no matter where you actually are, which, as we talked about, is probably the top priority right now in organizations. Whether you're hiring fully remote employees or you have a hybrid system work set up, or even if you have a physical in-office structure, another very important layer. What we like to talk a lot about here is we find traditional definition-based antivirus or endpoint protection systems. And then we have this new world that we live in of behavior-based or AI-based next generation endpoint protection systems. So from a quick high level there, the traditional ones that a lot of people are familiar with are the McAfees of the world that we all used to buy even for our home devices. And they were definition based, meaning they had a line or a known line of malicious code, and they would take that, they would implement the changes, the patches to their systems, and they would send you out an update. And as we know, most users are not really good at hitting that update button. When they get it, they hit ignore, ignore, ignore before they finally accept those patches and updates. What we also found, or the reason for the change to behavior, is that those over time, there's threats known as zero-day vulnerabilities that were consistently coming out. And those zero-day vulnerabilities were just so quick that these traditional definition-based antiviruses could not keep up with the speed that the malicious code was changing at. Along with people ignoring the patches and the updates, there's no chance for them to defend against this. The new behavior-based systems that are out there, that is the now standard, is they're going to look at, how does Anthony work every single day? What is my behavior on my workstation? What tabs do I open? How many browsers? How much data do I download? How much data do I upload? How many programs am I consistently using? And as soon as they see something go out of whack or that's against my standard behavior, they're going to take action. So, Kris, that was the more layman's terms approach to that. What is the technical side of the endpoint protection systems, and why is it so important nowadays?
You covered that really well, my friend, as always. And the thing is, I mean, you really hit the nail on the head with saying that we're simple humans, and the simple humans stand behind all these systems that we just talked about, the McAfee's, Symantec's of the world, and things like that, right? And in such a fast pacing world that we live in, it's just not possible to have a definition for every single outbreak, ransomware, or virus that might be out there, right? Where we're going towards machine learning, we're going towards artificial intelligence and trying to employ those mechanisms to help us out navigating through those risks. And again, at the platform that we're describing, it's also something that follows the user. So it's an agent that we installed on the computer, right? So it doesn't matter where you are. So if you're at your home office, if you're traveling, you're on a plane, you still get the same amount of a protection, right? Not only that, the moment something silly is going on your computer, we get to see what that is, meaning that the team that is paying attention to that gets an alert, they get to evaluate, and they get to take action. There are certain behaviors that are just 100% confirmed that they are bad. And if something like this happens, the system that we recommend to our clients has ability to self-contain those kind of infections or problems, meaning that the computer can be taken offline by the platform itself, knowing when there's something bad going on. It doesn't really happen when you're working from home or you being on a plane or anything like that. So I don't want this to sound dramatic, but for example, you would probably appreciate behavior or action like that being taken when, let's say, you're in the office and your computer became a nest for a ransomware payload and starts encrypting all the file servers. You know what? That is the first thing you want to do. You want to sanitize that endpoint and take it offline. And that's what the system can do. Often can do it way quicker than the humans even managing that system. So that's what we recommend to our clients. It's really, again, security 101. Anthony started with talking about the antivirus. We all had antiviruses since we remember, right? This is just the next evolution of that system that brings all the best out of, again, the machine learning, artificial intelligence, and makes it work for us.